Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Andrew Garrett, and this is Draw My Software Engineering Project Experience. Now, again, I'm Andrew. I'm a senior computer science major at Morehouse College, and I was in a group project. And within our project, we created this application that showed the diversity of various tech companies. So it showed you the male and women ratio, and also uh, different ethnicities. Overall, as a group member, I would say I tend to pull my weight. I'm a pretty good. I'm a decent group member. Not bad. I don't slack off all the time. Anyways, sometimes I can become dormant and I don't do much work until a deadline is coming up. My strength is the ability to pick up something new and to learn it, and just like HTML and CSS. Oh, I forgot to mention, I was a user interface engineer of my group, so I kind of was responsible for creating the look of the application. Another strength I have is taking constructive criticism. Usually, when someone makes some critiques, I'm able to take it in, observe it, figure out how I can implement their advice, and just I'm always striving to improve as a person. So yeah, I feel like that's why I do pretty well. Constructive criticism. I would say my weakness was my limited knowledge of UI mockups and which frameworks to use and how to find a proper website template or whatnot for our project. So I received help with that from my group members. I manage my time by breaking up my overall assignment to smaller tasks and setting a timeline of deadlines. I get things done with my group on some occasions, and other times I allocate time in my day to work on a project at home. I trust my capabilities and getting the user interface done. Um, I in terms of getting the interface done, I had some doubts. Um, the question was always, did I have time to finish the assignment before the set deadline? And I also had doubts in finding the proper framework or website template to use to actually build the program. I love receiving positive criticism to piggyback on that. Uh, that's actually what I use to self reflect and to improve upon myself. If I'm receiving feedback like, "Hey Andrew, make sure you do one, two, three next time you present," and I do another presentation and I don't necessarily get this same critiques, well, not like let's say I'm getting less and less critiques from making those improvements, those necessary adjustments, then I could definitely see that as a good thing. Criticism as a whole can sometimes be difficult to swallow, but it's necessary. It's like medicine. Yeah, it's like medicine. My favorite way of improving myself is to compare my previous self to my current, so that I'm always upgrading myself. That's what I strive to do. I was pretty good. I'm pretty good at giving criticism to my group members, but initially, I was a little shy because I felt out of place. Like I was in a group full of women, they all knew each other. I didn't know any of them except for one of them. But yeah, that's the furthest of the extent. But over time, I grew out of the shyness. I opened up more with my group. I was, as I said before, I was a UI guy of the group. I had some experience with HTML and CSS, but I was pretty rusty. I saw that. So to kind of like cure that, I sought out help. Spend time, more and more time with the project. Got help from others. Got advice from others, and my group definitely made sure like we got everything done before the deadline. So I got help through them as well. It was very supporting in that sense. Um, After towards the end of the project, I became like really good at understanding HTML and CSS, and figuring out the things that it like the different functions in the code can do. I definitely have room for improvement when it comes to UI or being a UI engineer. At the end of the day, my group got the project done, and we did pretty well. When one person fell by the wayside, someone else stepped up and helped out. So at the end of the day, we all enjoyed ourselves and we had a good time and we finished the project.